Hello, my friend, and welcome back to another episode in our forever world. If you're here, you're probably ready to sleep. And if you are ready to sleep, I'd like you to put me down on the side or watch me as you gently drift off. If you're here to study or focus, then you can leave it on in the background as we feed our beautiful little companion here. This is Lily, everybody, if you're new here. Hello, Lily. There you go, darling. She's got two beautiful eyes, one yellow and one blue, and a perfect little snoot. Hello, darling. And this is Dreamy. Dreamy's Lily's companion, her little amigo. And he's been eating a little bit of grass, a lot of grass, actually, by the looks of it. Now that we've said hi to Dreamy and Lily. Oh, and here's Chuck, right on cue. This is Chuck the turtle. Chuck says hi in almost every episode. And here he is waddling through again. It's uncanny. He's here all the time. Now we're going to add somebody to our lagoon. And this person left two very lovely comments. Let's just find a nice spot for them down here, shall we? Maybe in this corner up here. Lovely. Now this person's name is SarSarPal, or SarSarPal. Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. But this person left a lovely comment that read, "I don't know how I got here, but I don't ever want to leave." Sasa also expressed that they'd like to see longer videos, along with some other really nice words in another comment. So I'm going to try my hardest to make our episodes and time together a bit longer. But I do want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your lovely comment, Sasa. And welcome to our lagoon. I hope you enjoy watching these episodes as much as I enjoy making them. Now we're going to come up with something for this episode because we haven't really got a plan. And I'm quite tired myself today, so I'm happy to have a low-key episode where we just kick back and relax. Did I do this in the last episode? I cannot remember. We'll probably go and say hi to Oopsie and Daisy. And then we will come up with a plan for this episode. Maybe we should build a better staircase for the treehouse. So I'll go and show you what I mean by that. This staircase that we built, gosh, I can't remember when, very early on in this adventure, maybe the second or third episode, is quite dangerous. There's no like barriers or anything around it. And when I'm going up, sometimes I'll fall off it. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. So maybe we'll build a better way up into the treehouse. Hopefully one that's a bit more safe and one that's a bit more easy to access, because you don't want to feel, uneasy in your own home. Anyway, we've got a lovely rainy day today, it seems. And I love the way the fog rolls over the mountains in the distance. You can kind of see very faint shapes of trees and stuff like that. And all the fish in the lagoon. We've got a little friend here sleeping in our little boat. Oh, we've got two. We've got two friends in here. Hello, guys. How are we? One's got some beautiful colours. It's not to say that he doesn't either, but that's just a bit unique, isn't it? We're going to go through to our farm area. Maybe we'll harvest some crops, some tomatoes and stuff like that. There we go, we don't need too many. Maybe some sugar cane. And some flax. Beautiful. We've already got plenty of these, and we haven't really found... We should probably replant these seeds, shouldn't we, as we collect them? We haven't really found anything to do with all these crops yet. I mean, the wheat we can make into bread. But the flax and stuff like that, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure once we start cooking and build ourselves a little kitchen, we'll be able to find a use for all the different crops that we're growing in this garden. Just gonna plant all these seeds back again. There we go. And hello. We're gonna say hi to Oopsie and Daisy. Hello, Oopsie. Hello, Daisy. Can't tell if you guys are being suspicious today, because normally they're very suspicious. And they're hiding something. Last time I think they were hiding some berries or something that they stole. See, as soon as I've mentioned that, now Daisy's left. You know when I used to have a dog called Gizmo. And Gizmo would be very guilty when he would do something wrong. He would just look at you with these big puppy eyes. And I feel like Daisy's kind of pulling a Gizmo there. Please back. Lovely. Let's head back to our little treehouse area. We're going to take it nice and slow today so that you can get a well-deserved rest. And I hope you've had a lovely day. If you're about to start your day, then I hope you do have a lovely day. Now, what are we going to do about this treehouse? I'm actually thinking what we can do. I'm going to take it nice and slow up here. What we can do is maybe from this chest room here, make a way down. Maybe from here we'll make a staircase going down or something. And we might need to expand this a little bit more if we are going to do that. Or we could even do a singular staircase just from here all the way down. So we'll get some materials and stuff for that. Oh, and in this episode I also want to go and get some more leather with this new sword that we've got. There's a looting too on it. So we worked very hard in the last episode. We worked very, very hard to get this sword. In fact, we had a little bit of a complication halfway through the episode that made it even harder. Okay, so all of our materials for the staircase. We'll take some deep slate because you never know, it might look nice. And we'll need some wood, so there doesn't seem to be much wood in here, but there is some mossy cobblestone. Oh, we've got some wood on us here, beautiful. We'll take some oak logs, spruce planks. In here we've got some slabs and stuff like that. Do we have, yep, oak slabs, lovely. Okay, cool. And let's just get started with the staircase and we'll see how we go as we get started on it. Normally I would start from the bottom upwards, but I think it might be more efficient for us to start from up here. So we're going to start from up here instead. My voice might be a little bit croaky today, so I hope that doesn't bother you too much. So from here, I'm trying to figure out which way we want to make it. This is an important decision because we want it to end kind of there. So we could even start it from here, maybe. I'm just thinking. Maybe from here in the middle. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. Just have to be a little bit careful when we're in here, but that should be fine. Now from here, I need to make a little area at the bottom so I can build upwards from there. Let's just see where it ended up. Okay, there it is. Lovely. That's kind of perfect. Was that too far in that direction? Might be better if it was here. This way. Let's have a look back up there again. hope you're settling in now. Getting ready to sleep or study. Oh, we could even make it from here, actually. I think maybe... from around here would be a good spot. So if we get rid of this glass... this one here, right? And from here, we'll go down. I think that's quite nice. So at the bottom of this glass, we'll start building. Let's just patch this back up. Where was it? Let's just patch this area back up because we've kind of made a bit of a mess here. These are maple planks. Don't really have any maple planks on me. We'll have to grab them from downstairs. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit of a mess this episode. I hope you'll forgive me. There we go. And yeah, that's kind of perfect. So we'll build it from there. Just make sure we've collected all of these. There we go. That's the rest of our maple planks. We'll patch that up in a second. So let's start with some oak wood coming down like that. And then there'll be a stake there. There'll be a staircase there. Beautiful. Something like this. And then maybe just a support structure on the bottom of it. Because you don't want to accidentally fall or anything. Gonna build some mossy cobblestone around. Make it look really nice and cozy. And maybe one there. Get rid of that little sapling for now. Lovely. There we go. And then we'll have a little staircase from here, which just means that we'll need to move these things here, but that's okay. That's not a big problem. And then this will go up. We'll need to break some of this glass here. Probably all of it, actually. There we go. Much better. And that feels a lot more safe than that spiral staircase, if I'm being honest. We'll still leave that there. But I think this will be our main form of access. I'm not a big fan of the spiral staircase. It was a nice concept, and don't get me wrong, I like the way it looks. But it's just a bit unsafe, and we always want to be safe. Let's go ahead and make some stairs with the deep slate. That should be more than enough. It's going to look something like this. Oops. Beautiful. There we go. We need to get rid of that one there as well. Just so it's a bit easier. And we'll need to grab some spruce. We probably need to make like another layer coming down. Just because we want it to be kind of fenced off here. I'm just thinking, how could we do it so that it feels a lot better? We could do fences across like that. Then it goes down. Then across and then down. Something like that. Maybe get rid of that one there. Perfect. So we're going to have one like that. There we go. Lovely. And then we'll put some lanterns down like this. And maybe we'll have it hanging off that one there. Lovely. And then we'll just need some fence posts. Now, can we use deep slate to make a fence? Like a deep slate fence? We can make a wall. Deep slate. F key doesn't work here. But that's okay. pillar. Wow, there's a lot of cool things. You can make a deep slate furnace. Wow, does that smelt faster? Because that's cool if that does. Because, you know, think of deep slate, you've got to go pretty far down to get deep slate. You can make a lamp. Wow, some really cool things we can do. It doesn't look like we can make a fence with the deep slate, but that's okay because we can make a fence with the spruce wood. Actually, it might be better to make it with the oak wood. We'll use the spruce wood to make some sticks. And then we'll use the oak wood to make the fences. Perfect. And these fences I just want to kind of put around this, like so. Beautiful. Lovely. We've got our little staircase now that goes right up into our treehouse. Now, this might be a bit of a problem here because we've got the staircase going down, and I don't want to remove that anymore. I quite like it. But then we've got this area here with the staircase. So maybe what we'll do is move this further in, if that's possible. So we'll move it so that it's here instead. We'll see how that looks. Mossy cobble. There we go. That's a bit safer that way. Or maybe even one more in, to be honest. There we are. Now we can get rid of these. Put them on the bottom here. There we go. It's lovely. Just need to cover that up there. We want it to look kind of synced, so we'll put that something like that there. Maybe one there as well. Beautiful. That looks lovely. Much better. And then maybe we'll just put a fence across like that. There we go. And that way at least we don't have any hazards when we come down here. We're not too worried about tripping and falling down the staircase. Much better. Beautiful. Alrighty, we're gonna head back down the stairs. And now we'll just do a little bit of decorating over here. So I'm going to empty that chest. Lovely. And chuck everything in there. We'll put this chest over here for now. Just here is good for now. So today will be all about sorting and decorating. Probably no mining today. I'm a bit too tired to go mining. Hope you'll forgive me for that. I know a lot of people really enjoy the mining. Oh, I need the deep slate stairs. Sorry. There we go. And let's take some of these materials back that we might need to build this. Perfect. So put one more deep slate staircase down there. This anvil will probably move downstairs next to the enchanting table. Perfect. That was extremely loud. I'm so sorry. I was not expecting it to be that loud. And we've got another spruce log here. That side we can leave as is. No problems there. And a lantern next to it. That's beautiful. I'm very happy with that. Lovely. Let's do some sorting, shall we? How much stuff we've got to sort. Leave everything in there for now. Because we've got this that goes straight up pretty much to our chest room. So our chest room's right here. Oh, we should patch that up real quick. It was cornered. I don't need those. So because this goes up straight into our chest room pretty much, we're going to be able to... There we are. Lovely. Get rid of that one there. We're going to be able to sort all of our things out in here. Let's start with wood. So all of the wood that we have. And that's literally everything. Fences. Don't worry too much about sticks and stuff, but all the planks, fences, everything that can be used to build wooden stuff. There's wood there. There we go. And I'm a very OCD person. I know it doesn't seem like it. Believe me, I know it doesn't. But I am quite OCD. Love to have everything organized and neatly because then I know where everything is. Sometimes in my house, when I go to find something, because I have a big family, when I go to find something in my house and it's not there, and that's very frequently, I lose my mind. Because like the other day I had to go out of the house and I was looking for my car keys and I could not find my car keys. And I could have sworn to myself, and I was swearing to myself, that I put the car keys down right next to we have a little like mirror downstairs in front of the door where we keep like all of our keys and stuff. And I could have sworn to myself that I kept the car keys in front of that mirror. And when I went back there, they weren't there. And I found out that my brother took my car out for a drive and he didn't put the keys back where they were meant to go. And it just made me absolutely insane. Because I was looking everywhere. I called mom, I called dad. I was like, do you know where my keys are? And they're like, nah, it's probably in front of the mirror. And I was like, I've checked in front of the mirror. You know what I mean? Alright, next we're going to do all of the kind of the mining stone, the mining materials that we've gathered. Just the ones that, you know, different types of colors. Like we've got here deep slate, stone, tough, netherite. I don't think we've got netherite, but rhyolite, gravel, all that kind of stuff. So let's have a look around in these chests as well. Awesome. We'll just do a nice sweep of the entire treehouse and the living quarters. And if we find any of those materials, some lodestone, stone bricks, yep, we'll need those. Raw iron, andesite. What do we do with the raw iron? Oh, cool. Okay. Well, might as well take that then. Any other... There we go. More stone in there. These are all empty. Okay. And then let's head back down into our tree house. I want to have some kind of organizational schematic. So this can be like wood and dirt and stuff like that here. I feel like because the furnaces are here, we can put all of our mining stuff in here. So all of the stone with us. We'll smelt some of that now. See, all of these things are like kind of gardening stuff, right? They can go in here with the dirt. The bread and apples we'll keep with us. Saplings, acorns, all the sticks and saplings and all that stuff can go in there. This kind of stuff is like unsorted, but we'll make a food chest downstairs. So down here, because before we go on an adventure, I want to have like a little adventure station where we've got a few things like chests and stuff like that. Maybe an armor rack for the future. So grab all of those. And get rid of these chests, get rid of the crafting table. We'll figure all that out later. Keep sorting for now, shall we? It might be really nice of us to make make a staircase going down from here as well. Right in the middle. Straight into our chest area. We've got some stairs there. So just like that, right? So then we can go up or we can go down. That's lovely. It's perfect. I'm not a big fan of this upside down staircase here. So we're going to remove that and we're going to add a slab instead. So now this is the beauty of this, right? We can just go straight to the wood chest and I know where it is. We can get a slab and we can put a slab there. Perfect. And then we'll need to, okay, it looks like we've put the wood back. The carpet has fallen off, but I can't find a spot for the carpet. Like, where's the carpet gone? Because I'm pretty sure there was a carpet up here. There it is. We just got it. Lovely. Perfect. Okay, once again, all the wood goes in here. That seems to be all of it. All of the farming stuff. So lily pad, moss block, leaves. Water bottle. Wooden hoe can go in there. We've got a lot of this stuff is like miscellaneous. Doesn't really have like a genre, let's say, for it to kind of belong to. Let's grab the rest of it from here. We can't really get the rest of it, can we? That's okay. Maybe we'll just put the rest in here for a second. All the stuff that's unsorted. Because I want to move these chests now. So I can get this one as well. There we are. Lovely. And down here we're going to put all of this in here still. Keep it unsorted. That's completely fine. Beautiful. Now there's wood, there's dirt, wood. We've got sand, so we'll have a separate area for sand. Cobblestone that can go in the mining area chest. We've got some valuables like iron ingots and stuff, and books, so we'll take those as well. Perfect. All the valuables I'm probably going to put downstairs in that cave next to the enchanting table. Oops. What's in there? So we're going to grab all the valuable stuff now. So like the diamond shovel. Purple dye. We've got some bombs. Don't know what those are for. I don't think we'll be using those anyway. Anything else here? Not really, just some charcoal. Food. A lot of food in here. Downstairs as well, the food. And I think we'll just make some more chests real quick with the fur that we have. So these fur logs we can quickly turn into chests. 1, 2, 3, 4 more chests. Is that? Oh no, sorry. That's 2 more chests, so that's 4 more chests there. Let's quickly make 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now these chests I want to reserve for the adventure station. I think we should probably get that started now, because we don't want to do that too late. So just over here between these trees and stuff, I want to make a little adventure station. Let's get some more wood so we can decorate it while we're here. So we're going to need some spruce. We'll need some maple plank shavings because I have an idea for those. We'll actually make more of them. Some of these overgrown logs look really nice as well. I'll grab them too. And just some more chests in there. We might need them, you never know. Some slabs. Cool, that should be enough for now. And let's get some fences. Some maple fences would be nice. And a crafting table. Beautiful. Now let's go to our carpenter's table up here. What we're going to do is turn these logs into planks. And then we're going to make a style. Brick bond maple planks. Those must be new. I haven't seen those before and they look awesome. So we're actually going to try those. So the cool thing about all these mods is sometimes they just get updates with new content and you can see that here. I'm going to go back down. Our little adventure area. And I'm calling this the adventure station because this is where we're going to be keeping all of our loot and our armor and stuff like that. Swords, weapons, all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be literally right above the cave that we've made downstairs. Let's grab the shovel. And let's dig out a nice little kind of almost like a 5x5 or 6x6 area. From that tree there to that tree there. Lovely. Beautiful. Very happy with that. We're going to make this into that new brick bond maple planks that we've just made. This looks quite nice, doesn't it? Very open. Maybe some glass would be nice here too. Do we have glass? Let's see if we've got glass. We should have glass somewhere down here. Not in there. We've got one glass left, but we've got plenty of sand. So how about we smelt some of this sand in the smelting area. Oops, sorry, up here. And with that sand, we've made plenty of charcoal. We are running out of coal, so if I do go mining anytime in the next few hours together, I'll probably be looking for coal. Okay. Now this adventure station, I kind of want to make it one level down where those are. I just don't know if that's going to work very well for us, because then it might look like it's too... This might look too low. So if I made it here... Yeah, see, it's kind of like level with the head. I'm not a big fan of that. Just thinking. We can do this. And I was going to make some glass on the outside there. So with the glass, I was going to do something like this. I'd love to have this as glass. And maybe a little 2x2 there, cover that up. Something like that. Let's have a look at that. Let's see how it looks. That's not too bad. Down there. We don't want too much glass. So let's cover that part there. That's fine as it is. And then we'll do another 2 pillars in the corners here. You want me to make it a bit bigger, so perfect. We've got that blue hydrangea back. That second. And that looks good. We're going to put some fences around this side. Some logs, overgrown planks. Do an overgrown plank there. Lovely. Actually, even just get rid of that one and put one here. There we go. Fence there. Lovely. Get rid of those. Maybe even expand the floor here. Make it like this. Sometimes when you are decorating or doing something like this, you kind of just have to let your creativity take over. That's kind of what I've done here. Like I've started building this. I had a vision. My vision was to make it like in there. And I thought, it wasn't really me, it was just my brain. My brain was just like, yo, you know what? Let's actually just expand it out this way. We're out of, what's this? Maple planks. Do we have any maple wood? I might need to go and get some more. And you know, while I'm doing that, while I'm building it, my brain's just been like, yeah, let's just do this here, let's do that there. And as you're doing that, it kind of just, the vision changes. But it's for the better. And I feel like a lot of the time we just need to trust our instinct like that. I'm gonna make a lot more of these brick bond planks. There we are. I'm gonna head back down. And let's see if we can. There we are. And then this way we can do fences like this. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. And we'll even do some fences on this side. Like so. We should turn this into glass over here. How nice would that look? Get a glass over here as well. Let's go and grab some more glass. There we are. Oops. There we go. Beautiful. That's lovely. And now we're out of maple fences. We might need to go and get some more maple wood, so how about we take a pause from building and stuff, and let's go and do that now. You can see all the valuables we've got, there's so many. Love it. So let's quickly put a chest down, just for now. I'm not too worried if it's not sorted. There we go. Take all my tools back. I feel like I had another shovel somewhere. I must have left it in one of the chests or something. Look, I had a better shovel. Let's see if it's up here. Nope. Maybe I'm tripping out. Oh good, let's go back down. Let's go and get some maple wood, shall we? Going straight into the rain in the middle of the night. We're going to put our lantern away, keep it nice and dark. There we go. Now we'll need to keep it down for those people who are sleeping at the moment. We've arrived in our little maple biome. Let's start harvesting some maple wood. This axe has got Unbreaking 3 on it, which is awesome. You can see it's not even dropping by 1%, and we're smashing so many of these trees. So many of these trees down. It's awesome. We do have a lot of saplings, which means that all of these trees that we are chopping down will be replanted. We will take care of the environment. I'd say that trees are probably the most important thing in the environment. If we didn't have trees, we wouldn't have oxygen. Because trees take all the carbon dioxide from the air and they turn that into oxygen. It's not the trees per se, it's more like the leaves and stuff, but you know, the trees, the leaves are growing on the trees, so it's a beautiful little ecosystem. It's kind of awesome how every single thing has a purpose in life. Isn't that just a wonderful thing to think about? Every tree has a purpose, every leaf has a purpose. Every twig, every piece of bark, every little strand of grass has a purpose. That's just thinking about it in a nature perspective. You can go much deeper than that, you know what I mean? Every cell has a purpose. All the bacteria, everything has a purpose in life, and it's just something so nice and profound to think about. Like, I don't know, just something that I really enjoy. Something that I really enjoy thinking about. Here we go. There we go. Don't want to miss any of the wood. I've harvested quite a bit now. 3.5 stacks almost of maple wood. We'll get a little bit more, because there's no reason not to while we're here. There we are. Lovely. So we've pretty much deforested this entire area now. Just don't want to miss any of these saplings and stuff like that. I'm going to replant. And whichever sapling we have the most of is the color of the tree that we've gathered the most. So we have the most orange saplings, which means we've gathered so many orange trees. And I think these maple trees are always changing colors, because the ones that are inside our garden are always changing colors. We're going to plant many different colors, not just orange. We've got these that we've missed. So we're going to plant so many of these different trees here, all the different colors, and have it nice and colorful. Put some yellow saplings around here. It's awesome how there's different colors of dirt, isn't it? Look, there's like almost like orange colored dirt there, then it becomes a little bit greener, and then a little bit greener, and then green over here. All these little details that I just love looking at. Beautiful. Just planting trees all over the place at the moment. Beautiful. And we have, 4 stacks or so of these maple logs, which is awesome. We're going to go to the village later. I was just thinking to myself, maybe we should go say hi to Fletcher and Onyx and all that, but we'll do that a bit later. We've got some work to do still. Some lanterns down around here. Beautiful. In the last episode, somebody wrote in the comments that the Minecraft looks really, really nice and crisp. And I just really appreciated that comment, because it took me a while to figure out how to make my Minecraft look really nice and cozy and see all these different colors and elements and stuff. It took me a while, so somebody actually appreciating that, really nice. So thank you to that person. You know who you are if you're watching this. Okay, we're going to use these maple logs, turn them into planks, and we're going to turn those planks into brick bond. Maybe even turn some of them into, just thinking, something we can build like pillars out of. Crossed maple planks, something like that. Let's give that a go. So I want to make a pillar over here. Something like that. Beautiful. And one over here. I want to make this really nice and tall and then connect these together. Oops. Didn't think I was that high, if I'm being honest. There we go. And then we can connect this with the trees up here. There we go. Beautiful. And then maybe another pillar up here. It's very important that these pillars are different colors to the other wood that we have around, because it kind of allows us to distinguish the different areas of our garden. I'll just build this one up as well. There we go. And we want these pillars to kind of connect with each other. So we're going to have to go through this maple tree a little bit, and that's okay. There we go. Lovely. And I'm just wondering if we should bring this down. Probably should make another pillar down like this. There we go. We'll make a doorway here to go that way. This side can be covered. This can be like a area where we kind of decorate this with some wood and glass. Maybe another door right here. A log right there. A doorway here. And I'm just thinking maybe the door can go that way and then to the wharf. Beautiful. Something like that. Grab a shovel. Leave that as it is. Lovely. And maybe make something like this. Yep. Put a lantern there. Oh, how much light does the lantern give? It's awesome, isn't it? Beautiful. This is our little adventure station area. Pretty much finished now. This I feel like could be a bit further back in that direction. So that's what we'll do. We'll make it maybe 2 back this way. And then, oops, that's the wrong one. From there we'll build up. Let's get up on top of that one. There we go. I'm stuck on a tree. Stuck on a leaf. There we go. Beautiful. Now how are we going to get down from here without hurting ourselves? Okay. Yeah, I can jump down and... That didn't work. It's okay. And maybe expand this just a tiny bit more, because we do need a lot of room for all the chests. There we go. Lovely. Beautiful. And we're just getting a bit creative with it at the moment. I quite like the way this all looks though. I'm very happy with it. Now, let's put our chests down. So, we need a chest for loot, a chest for tools, and a chest for armor. So, we can't put that there actually. Hang on. We'll have to do them in the back here. Okay. So this is fine. Then we might need to make a few of these so that we can expand this direction a little bit. Even a bit more next to that tree there. There we go. Beautiful. Now we've got 2 chests there. Or maybe even put it the other way so it's facing like that. I'm not a big fan of this being here. Oh, that's a lot of loot. Put everything in here for now. There we go. Lovely. We want a little bit of space in that corner, so And then let's quickly fix that up. So 2 chests there. And I guess we can make the doorway on this side instead of this side. And then we can just make this into bond. Another chest over here, something like that. It would actually look better if it's one further back. Oops, that's the wrong one. Sorry. There we go. Beautiful. And then just gonna have to connect this. Perfect. Excellent. Lovely. So this is gonna be our pretty much our chest corner for like this will just be all the loot that we find. And then armor and stuff can go. There's going to be a doorway. Need to get rid of all these leaves. Do that a bit later. Just get rid of a few of them for now. Actually, might as well get rid of most of them. Yeah. There's going to be a door here. And then against this wall here. Right. Pretty happy with that. This looks lovely. Very cozy, and it's a nice little chest area with some planks and stuff, so I can probably make glass there, maybe a glass block there, and maybe even some glass over here. Yeah, 2 glass blocks there. This can be stairs, which we could probably make right now, if I'm being honest. We have enough maple planks. Crafting table in that corner. Let's go get the glass first. This one. Nope. Where's all the glass? What is going on? Did I not put like a stack of glass in one of those furnaces? Did someone steal it? Have I just lost my mind? I swear I put so much glass in one of these furnaces before. Sand, I should say. What is going on? Oh, we'll put some more in, I guess. I might be going crazy. Okay, I must have collected quite a bit of it, because there's 17 here. There we go. Glass there. Glass there. Crafting table. Maybe it's best to put the crafting table in between these chests. And then we're going to make some stairs. There we are. Lovely. Now these stairs are going to go here. Like so. Beautiful. And we'd need to make a fence on this side, I think. Glass there, and then we need some fences. Make some fences real quick. So I'm the kind of person that prefers to like do the decorating first, in a sense. When I'm building something, I prefer to build the whole layout that I want and then do everything else after, I should say. There we go. Plenty of maple fences now. So these fences are going to go around like this. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so we can't put fences around the fire. I probably should have thought of that. That's not good. Had a little bit of a panic attack there. Okay. I think if it's too far away, like 2 blocks, it should be okay, right? We'll keep an eye on that, but that should be fine. I'm very scared. It's even raining and it's not making a difference. It's insane. Alrighty. Honestly, we could probably scrap these fences here. And then make some more stairs on this side. That looks a bit silly. So do like... There we go. Oops. I think it would need to be like that. There we go. Lovely. And then put a lantern up here. Oop, where are all my lanterns gone? I'm gonna grab a lantern. Put it up there. There we go. This is lovely. Maybe even get rid of this. And this. Oops. Okay, the game probably thought that that was a that was a tree, so I just got rid of the whole thing. Okay. 2. And connect these. Beautiful. Look at that. Excellent. I'm actually happy to just leave that maple tree as it is pretty much. Just get rid of these leaves and that one there. Crossed maple planks. There we go. So because there's wood there, the leaves are still supported, and I'm happy to leave that as it is, like I said. I'm just got to make like a roof around this a bit later, but I'm not too worried about that for now. As long as the main structure is here, which it is, we're happy. Beautiful. Cool, okay, now that we've got that sorted, that makes our life so much easier, because we can sort all of this a lot better now. So, let's make a sign, I should say. We need to make a few signs, don't we? So let's quickly make a sign. Oh, don't use those. We've got too much brick bond. There we go. Or should we make a hanging sign? Nah, just a sign here would be nice. So we're gonna make a sign. But how to make a sign? Sign. See these hanging signs? I quite like these. I don't know how it works if we put it next to a tree. So we need to strip some logs. So let's do that real quick. Do it over here. And then we just need some chains, which, how do we make those again? Chain. Okay, cool. We just need ingot and, was that nugget? Yep. We've got plenty of iron down here. We can make so many chains. Nuggets and ingots. So, there we go. There we are. Lovely. And we can use that to make a chain. And then the stripped logs. Perfect. So if we were to put this sign here, yeah, see how it does it sideways? Not a huge fan. Okay. Well, in that case, we might just need to do normal signs. Oak sign. Okay, we need a stick. Radio. We've got twigs, so we could probably use those. Just dump everything back in here for a second. Sticks. Grab the wood. That should be enough. And we're going to use these signs to write. This can be... So make an arrow. Maybe middle. Armor. And then right will be loot. There we go. Does that work? Not quite. Okay, in that case, I have an idea. What if we bring this down and then put a hanging sign off it? Will it face it in this direction? See, it's hanging the wrong way. It's hanging towards me. Yes! Okay, that's awesome. Armor. That's awesome. And then I'll break that. The loot. Loot. Yeah, that looks better. So do it non-capital. So armor, loot. This one can be, I don't know. Tools. This can be like tools. Tools. And, oops. It's going to be too high. So what we'll need to do is make it here. Tools. No, that looks terrible. Okay. Tools. Weapons. And what I'm thinking is, we'll do the and over here. There we go. Tools and weapons. Perfect. Yep. And then at the back of this, something like that is fine. Put a lantern up there. Oops. There we are. We got tools and weapons. Fantastic. Loot, armor, tools and weapons, and then we do have 2 more chests, right? Yes, there's one more over here. For this one, I don't want to get rid of that sign over there because that's somebody. We can move that person if we need to. I think I'd rather keep them there. So instead we'll just move the chest. How about that? Better idea. I've got too much stuff on me. It's not good. I haven't sorted any of this out. So we'll move the chest instead. Okay, let's break these. And these. And we'll expand this a bit more this way. So we can have chests like this. Hello, Chuck. Hey, darling. I'm just going to wait for you to move away because I don't want to bother you. Chuck, I'm trying to build. Do you mind if I have some space? Thank you. Thank you very much. That's better. 2, 3. Excellent. Maybe even just from here. That there. And then just make this like that. Then we can build from here upwards. Excellent. Tools and weapons. 2. One more hanging sign from here. This is perfect because we can just make this one weapons. this one, we'll figure out a name for it. So we've got armor, loot, weapons. Oh, we can have a miscellaneous. Yeah, let's do that. Oh gosh, what have I just done? I put a sign within a sign. Imagine I could put another sign inside that one. So I actually think we'll make this one as weapons. Okay. I don't know how that works, but... And this one can be... Oh, how are we going to spell this? Miscellaneous. Can't even do that. Just do misc. I'm like 90% sure I butchered the spelling on that as well. We've got weapons, miscellaneous, armor, and loot. Perfect, that's pretty much everything. Now, let's get sorting. Let's start with all the wood. So we have all this wood still. We're going to go and take the wood back upstairs. Dirt and the farming stuff, because we do have a farming chest up there. Twigs, sticks, wood. Perfect. Cool. Quickly head up to our treehouse. Let's just have a look at how that looks. Look at that. Awesome does that look? It's beautiful. Chuck all the wood back in here. There we go. And of course all the farming stuff. Sticks. Tools we'll keep with us because we have a tools chest down there now. Cool. It's all sorted. Just need to sort all of this stuff out here. It's all random stuff that we've got. And of course all of this stuff too. All the mining stuff that we've got will go down here, like I said before, because I want this to be like the mining and enchanting area. Oh, there's plenty of wood down here still, isn't there? Cobblestone, dirt, andesite. Any other wood? Yeah, doors, red, glass. Not worried about that stuff. Heaps of wood in here. Actually, all of this can go upstairs, literally. Have to do 2 trips. That's okay. Cool. That's about all the wood we've got. Oops, wasn't meant to do that. Lovely. All the dirt. And then all of our mining stuff. There we go. Beautiful. That's so much better now that it's all sorted. Very happy. And we've still got a lot more sorting to do, but that's okay. Grab all that. Beautiful. Cool. Alright, let's get sorting, shall we? Now that everything's kind of in place. Yeah, we'll need to figure that out a bit later as well. Let's get all of the miscellaneous stuff that we had. Anything here that's miscellaneous? No, not really. This is all farming stuff. Cool. I think a lot of my stuff is downstairs. We're going to do 2 trips, won't we? Yep, here we go. So grab all of that. Yeah, there's more miscellaneous stuff in here. We'll come back to that chest in a second. Let's go and put the rest of the wood upstairs. Wood. And we've got dirt. Dirt. The rest of this is all miscellaneous, pretty much. Perfect. Head back down. Alright, we're going to grab all of this stuff, or whatever we can, and we're going to start sorting. So anything that has to do with my loot, weapons, or miscellaneous. We've got tools. We should actually rename this sign real quick. Tools, weapons. Perfect. Any kind of weapons we have, which we don't really. Loot, so books are loot. Bombs, ash, gunpowder, anything that comes from mobs or chests that we find and are kind of like, you know, a little bit ambiguous. We'll go in here. So like this zombie head. That should be it pretty much. Any armor? No armor. Miscellaneous. Chains are pretty miscellaneous. That's pretty much it. And then, oh, we need a food chest, don't we? I just realized we haven't got a chest for food. Okay. Maybe we can just make a food chest over here. And just put a tiny sign above it. Or we can make a smaller chest for food. Just like a 1x1 chest. Just thinking. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So let's go and grab 2 more chests and a sign. Hanging sign. And I think we made the chests out of fir wood, didn't we? Oh, we've got plenty left over. There we are. Lovely. I'll probably also need those decorative planks that we've been using. Which ones were they? Frost. There's the ones. So I'm thinking we'll bring a sign down from here. It's pretty high up, that one. Maybe we should bring that down a level. Yeah, I think that would be wise. It's all leveled. There we are. Perfect. And we'll make the chest over here. Make this one more outwards. There we are. Let's get the bricked planks. Let's go and get some bricked planks. Real quick. And I kind of have to train my brain to be like better at knowing what I need to take all in one go. So that I don't have to worry about that. Anyways, awesome. So over here, I want to do bricked planks. And see, again, I need to get some more logs. So I need to think about that in advance. Be like, yeah, what am I going to need to build here? And then take appropriately for that. Cool, there should be plenty. That works. We've actually got plenty more space, even for 2 chests here. But this can be food. Food and anything else. You know what we can do? Might be even better. We split this into 2, right? So Two. We could do one for food, and then put a cooking pot in the middle, and then one for cooking. How good is that? Let's do that. So we do have a cooking pot somewhere upstairs, I'm pretty sure. So we'll bring the cooking pot down as well to find it. Actually, I don't think it's up here. I think we've put it in the treehouse or something. I don't remember where we put that cooking pot. This is why I'm starting to organize my things, because you see how I'm looking for something and I have no clue where it is. Such a bad sign. There's still a lot of stuff to sort up here, that's okay. I was going to make one more chest as well, actually. Let's quickly do that. So we're going to grab the fir wood. One, two, three, four. That's 2 chests. And then we need the sign. And bring some maple logs just in case. Here we go. 2. Beautiful. Okay, now we should be able to, with these chests, make our final chest. And we've got that maple sign as well. Our last hanging sign. Food and cooking. There we go. Lovely. And we're going to put the cooking pot here. We'll need to put I don't know how we cook with it, but we'll need to figure that out. So food, here we go. Now we pretty much have everything we need for cooking. A fish. Charcoal. We could put all the coal in here as well. Charcoal, coal. That's bread. We've got a bunch of iron on us. No armor. Genius. Name tag, Nautilus shell. Cool. The rest is pretty... Oh, leads. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Like, it's just iron and stuff like that to sort out. Which we can sort down here. All the iron goes in there. Raw or otherwise. Yeah, that's armor. We can put that upstairs. Alcohol goes upstairs. Bones goes upstairs. Everything else here looks good. That's empty. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff in here to sort out, which we can do. Let's go do that. So we've got armor on us. There we go. We've got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. A lot of this is miscellaneous, actually. Oh, there's our cooking pot. Perfect. I need to put something underneath this to actually cook it, like a fireplace or a fire. Oops. Because the F key doesn't work in the search bar for some reason. Yeah, it's dead. Here we go, campfire. So I need to make a campfire. We just need sticks, a coal, and some... Heats itself. Fiery ingot. What on earth? Fiery tears. Look at all this cool stuff they got. I wonder if we can put the cooking pot on top of the campfire. Why don't we try this now? Let's make this campfire. So we'll need logs, sticks, and charcoal. So we've got the logs, we can make the sticks, and we've got the charcoal. Let's just make the sticks real quick. And we'll dump some more of this miscellaneous stuff in here. Dye. Gold nuggets. Clay balls. We should probably smelt the clay balls, if I'm being honest. Okay, cool. Crafting table. Charcoal and 3 sticks. Now, let's see if this sets fire to our entire house. See, if that didn't set fire, we're pretty happy. Oh, cool. Look at that. We can put the cooking pot right on top of it. That's lovely. Look at that. It's so cool, guys. This kind of stuff here just makes me so happy. I can't even explain it. Look at how cozy that looks. So at least now I've got a little cooking area as well, like a little kitchen area, I should say. It's so damn cool. Alright, we're going to put the charcoal back in here for now. We've got some food. Let's just finish sorting for now, I reckon. Let's go downstairs. We've got a few valuables to put down there. We'll need to make a chest area down here so that we can put all our valuables in. Copper. Lanterns will keep on us, obviously. Everything else looks fine. We're going to smelt some of this clay. There's all of our glass. There's the rest of the miscellaneous stuff that we need to sort out, which we can do right now. So we've got ash, ink, banner, hair of bear. And carpets we could put in here as well. Why not? Wool, string, glass shards. The rest is pretty good. Got some more food in the form of apples. Now, I'm assuming Toadstool will need for some recipes. And we should probably cook some beef right now. I don't know if that's how this works. I think we'll just need to cook this in the furnace. Is there some kind of beef recipe we can make? Because we can do that right now. Like if we type in beef stew, here we go. We need beef, carrot, and potatoes. And we have all of those. Carrots and potatoes are on the other side at the farm. Let's go and grab some of that stuff. And what we'll do is when we start harvesting crops, we'll bring it here and chuck it in that cooking chest so that we can cook with it. It's kind of like, you know, farm to table, farm to kitchen. Very fresh. My favorite. I'm getting hungry, so we'll cook ourselves a nice meal. Daisy's jumping on the hay bale. Hey guys. Hi. Hello. How are we? Are we okay? Oopsie? Oh. Oopsie's not talking to me at the moment. She's a bit angry. Oh, we don't have carrots. Okay, I thought we did. We've got everything but carrots. Beetroots, tomatoes, wheat, melons. We've got cabbages, flax. We've got some cooked cod. We've got some tools in here we can take back. I don't need the sticks in there. Sugarcane. Anything else? Pumpkins. Yep. There's a rotten tomato. And some berries. That should be all. The vines we can keep in there. Okay, we need to find some carrot seeds, don't we? Just to make sure we can find carrot seeds, right? Or do we just find carrots and plant them? Because we don't have any carrots. We'll need to find some carrots to make that beef stew. Personally, I do eat carrots in stew. My mum makes a really nice lamb stew, and she'll put some potatoes, carrots, and onions in there. It just makes it so nice. I'm not a big fan of the carrots though, unless they're like caramelized, you know. Anyway, we've got some beautiful fresh stuff to cook with now. So we chuck all that in there. Carpets go in the misc. We've got some cooked fish. If we have all this in our inventory, does it tell us what we can make with it? It does. We can make beetroot soup with 3 beetroots. So let's cook one of those. Cool. Served on a bowl. Ah, we don't have a bowl. How cool is that? You need to make the bowl for it too. Okay, how do we make a bowl? Okay, just 3 planks. That's easy. Have I got planks on me? Maybe we can make some. There we go. 20 bowls. That should keep it steady for a while. Tomato sauce. Cabbage rolls. Let's make some cabbage rolls. Cool. We've got plenty of food now too. We've got some tools and weapons that we want to throw back in there. Fishing rod. Whatnot. Wood we have plenty of. So we can go and put the wood back now. We're not going to need it for a little while, so. Now it's just all about finishing off sorting for the rest of this episode. And once we've finished off sorting, we can move on to... We have a lot of sticks. Don't really want to keep them all in here. Once we've finished sorting, we can start messing around with all the stuff we found. You know, all the different recipes. Maybe even just make a quick chest area down there for all the valuables. Alright. Weapons, misc. Glass. We have a lot of glass and sandstone. We'll probably put that upstairs. Bones. Meat. I need to eat something. Let's have some beetroot soup. Nom 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 nom. And some cabbage rolls. There we go. And we can put the bowl back in the cooking pot. Cooking station. Lovely. We need to find some carrots, don't we? We also need to find some cows. Get some leather. For the enchanting area down there. Okay, the rest of the stuff we can sort out, so bucket goes in there. Saplings and seeds we can leave in here for now. What's that thing on the left there? 2 minutes 25. Comfort. Oh, cool. Yes, I am very comfortable. Thank you for noticing. We have everything but carrots. It's so sad. All this farming stuff, I could probably start moving to the actual farm. Make a few more chests there for them. Have we got fur chests there? Can't tell. Here, let's have a look. I do have a chest there, I just can't remember if it's fur or... Where's our chest? Oh, there it is. Yes, that is a fur chest by the looks of it. So we need to make 2 or 3 more of those chests. Because we have a lot of farming stuff. And then we'll start moving all these across to the farm. Put the glass back in there for now while we make some chests. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough. Make quite a few chests. 2 more chests to be exact. Sorry, 4 more. 2 more double chests is what I meant. Or let's actually make, just for good measure. Or let's make 2 more. There we are. Beautiful. And let's head to the farm. Now, I want to make myself a backpack soon as well. Because I think if you make a backpack, it extends your inventory space. So we'll do that as well. Today's all about crafting, chilling, and just decorating a little bit. I'm really enjoying this episode. I hope you guys are as well. And I hope that you are comfortable. And I hope that some of you are asleep by now. If you're not here to sleep and you're here to watch me or play alongside me, then I hope that you're enjoying that too. Now, these chests, I'd like to kind of put them around the crop areas. For example, we have wheat here, right? We could do like wheat and flax on this side. So it could be wheat and flax. And then we've got tomatoes and sugar canes there. Or unless we put them next to the trees, that might be better. You know what I mean? So there we go. That can be wheat and flax. And then on this side, we can do tomatoes and... yeah, that'll be the tomatoes and sugarcane. And then on this side... maybe just here somewhere. Next to the watermelons and all that. Right here. That can be watermelon and pumpkins. Oh, we need one for... so this one can be saplings. Because we have so many saplings. So we've got wheat, flax, wheat. That's just about all of it. And then we've got sugarcane and tomatoes. Sugarcane and tomatoes. Tea leaves. You can leave them in there as well. And then we've got... oh, sorry. I have so much more wheat on me. What am I doing? There we go. Sorry, did I step on you? I'm so sorry. I do apologize. If I knew what you ate, I'd give you some food and reprimand. No melons on me. All these seeds. Flax seeds. Cabbage. Beetroot. I forgot we've got beetroot stuff on the other side, so I might need to split this chest up. Pumpkins and all that stuff as well. Wheat. Melons. Tomato. Tea leaves. Okay, cool. So tea leaves go in here. All the wheat seeds that we've got, of course, they go in here. And the flax seeds, wheat. There we go. And we'll need to split that chest. So let's just do that now. Did I get the chests? Just leave everything in there for now, that's fine. Here we go. So that's melons and pumpkins. And then we've got beetroots, cabbages. That need to be here, so beetroots and cabbages. There we are. And pumpkins. We'll do beetroots, cabbages, and pumpkins can all go in here. As long as we've got the chests, we're happy. So, melons. I mean, we can put twigs in there for now, I guess. And leaves and the saplings, because we'll need to sort that out a bit later. Here we go. So, cabbage, beetroot. Cabbage, beetroot. And cabbage. And then let's go and grab a bunch of this stuff here. Once again, we've got any cabbages or beetroot can go in here. Don't think we've got any. Beautiful. We do, however, have a lot of saplings on us. Put the saplings back in here for now. All the twigs, saplings. We haven't really got a place for berries, but we should plant some and put, yeah, maybe over here. Next to the tomatoes, we'll plant some berries. So 4 berry bushes. 5, 6 berry bushes. We need to make sure we don't step on them by accident though, because they do prick you a little bit. Just be a little bit careful of them. Berries, poppies, maybe we'll put flowers. We'll make a separate chest for flowers, I think. We'll need to do that. Once again, any saplings or leaves that we have can just go in here. You know what? Flowers too can all go in here for now. Saplings, flowers, there's some wheat seeds. I think overall though, we've done very good at sorting everything out. We've done a very good job. Bones and bone meal. Keep the flowers on me, the berries stay in there. Once again, the flowers. Toadstool. We've got some honey and salmon. Rotten tomato. We can pretty much burn these. And the sandstone, we don't need that. What are we going to do with string? We'll put in the misc chest. This can all go in the misc chest. Or we'll do a separate chest here for flowers and bones, because bones are very important for farming, because you can turn them into bone meal. Anyway, we've got some wheat seeds. They need to go back in here. I'm worried about these. You know what? Don't worry about the berry bushes. We'll plant them somewhere else. Just thinking, where can we plant these? That they're not going to be, like, annoying. Yeah. There we go. That way they won't be too annoying. Do I have more berries? Nope. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go get a couple more chests. The rain has stopped now and we've got a beautiful clear sky. In the middle of the night. What is that? Oh, there's some random floating grass and stone blocks in the sky there. So we're going to go upstairs, make a few more chests for flowers and saplings and leaves. And then from there, we're pretty set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 more double chests should be more than enough. There we are. Lovely. And I think after that, we're pretty much fully sorted. Because we have now got chests for absolutely everything. And my OCD will be kept in bay. There's a lot more stuff here that we haven't sorted yet. Alrighty, let's go downstairs, quickly get rid of some of the stuff that we don't really ever need. Like we've got rotten flesh. I don't know if we can even do anything with it. Or we can cut it with like a holy knife and turn it into normal rotten flesh. Just rotten flesh again. What about the tomato? No, there's nothing we can do with the tomato. So we're throwing the tomato, we're throwing the rotten flesh. We're going to throw the bowl. We've got a dragon egg, which we didn't really earn, so... Can't bring myself to get rid of it though. Skeleton skull, zombie head, leather cap, some sticks, enchanted books. That's pretty cool. We can get respiration. Allows you to breathe longer underwater. Everything else we kind of need. So like all the miscellaneous stuff, we'll chuck back in here again. So bombs, ink sacs. We've got some cooked salmon. String. We'll keep the string and the bones on us because we'll make a chest for them. Dragon egg. I guess we'll keep that on us. We'll put it in the valuables chest. It'd be cool if we could frame this calendar somewhere, you know, like on a wall. But we can't, unfortunately. Oh, what if we put a sign? What if we put it on a sign? That might work, right? I'm just thinking. I'm hoping that we can. So let's grab a sign, chuck it downstairs. Maybe like right here. Because this is kind of like the main area. No, doesn't let us put it in there. What if we have a hanging sign? Because sometimes the hanging signs. Do we have any hanging signs? How about we make a hanging sign? Because I bet we could put that calendar on a hanging sign. We'll need some stripped wood, so get rid of that. 2 more. There we go. Dirt. Okay, see all these saplings that we've got in here? We don't really need them in here anymore. Twigs, tea leaves, seeds, all that kind of stuff. We're going to take all of it, or most of it. We'll pretty much just put dirt in there exclusively so that when we want to go and expand the farm, we can do that. And I do have plans in the future to expand the farm into like the middle of the lagoon. We're going to make this like a big thriving area. So I wanted to make a sign, didn't I? Alright. A hanging sign, if I remember correctly, is what I wanted to make. Quickly go to the loot and put the books back in there. That's part of loot. Anything miscellaneous? No, not really. Just some saplings. Okay, now for a hanging sign, we've got the stripped wood. We just need chains. The chains we can probably make downstairs. Oh, wait. I think we had 2 more chains. Let us go. Okay, now we've got these hanging signs. We'll need to make a piece of something like that, and then a hanging sign on there. And then, yes. So we just right-click the calendar to check, pretty much. But it looks like that's spring, so you can kind of just see we're on the 5th day of spring, that looks like. Okay, I was completely wrong, like so far off. 7th day of spring. My bad. Okay, let's go and sort. Have we got any more stuff in here we can take? Oh, there's a lot. We'll sort all that out in a second. We definitely needed to do an episode where we just sorted everything out, so I'm very happy that we've done this together. Thank you for being here with me. Even though it was kind of just a menial episode where we just sort stuff. And we're not done yet, we still got a lot of stuff to do, so don't worry, we're not going anywhere for a while. Now these chests, wow, what all the beautiful colours. You can really see it now in the daytime. This is awesome. So we want a chest for saplings. Hello. Melons, beetroots, and pumpkins are in there. And then we've got, sorry, beetroots and cabbage will be in here, right? Yes, that's right. In fact, let's put these a bit closer together. There we are. Pumpkins, cabbage, and beetroot. There we go. And this one is... Okay, see all these saplings. We'll need to do that now. So saplings, we'll put here. There we go. That's a perfect little chest for all of our saplings. Saplings and leaves as well. And twigs. Saplings, leaves, twigs. Twigs, saplings, leaves. Yep. Twigs, saplings. And then again, we need one for flowers, which we'll definitely get going in a second. Vines. There we are. Cool. And now flowers. So flowers can go here. Perfect. And that's pretty much everything sorted for the farm. Flowers, toadstools, poppies, all that kind of stuff can go in here. Okay, twigs, we've still got a few on us. Twigs. And don't tell me we have no chests left. Gosh, I still need a chest for bones and bone meal. We'll put it all in there for now. It's all good. And then we've got green tea leaves. And then we've got wheat seeds. What's that? Cabbage? So I know where that goes now. Lovely. This is all stuff for the other chest. Cool. Done. Cabbage, beetroot. Done. Done. You know, I put them somewhere far away so they wouldn't be a problem, and they're still a problem. Don't know how I've managed that. Anyways. Okay, cool. The rest, like I said, can go back over into our lovely little living space. Now we're going to go look for some cows in a second, and we're going to finally put this sword to use. We haven't used it yet. It's got looting too. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Okay. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. And now there's ash everywhere. Fantastic. I might need to move this downstairs. I can't believe it. Luckily, we didn't go out for a long time and come back, because if we went out for a long time and came back to our entire wharf being burnt down, I was going to get very, very upset, very angry. I would only have to be angry at myself. I'm the one who did this. Okay, let's figure out what we need to fix this. We need to Bob the Builder this up. So we've got maple logs, glass, shifted maple planks. Maple wood, maple logs, glass, and shifted maple planks. Here we go. So we've got maple logs, glass, and shifted maple planks. There we go. Let's go and repair the wharf. I'm actually terrified now. I might even just... I don't want to put wood here because I don't know if it'll do that onto the wood. Maybe we'll make another layer of cobblestone around this. Deep slate. We can leave that as it is. That looks quite nice. No. Gosh, that was terrifying. Okay, let's make another layer of cobblestone around that because I'm terrified of what that's going to do. Deep slate cobble. There we go. Oh, hang on a second. I just realized something. I can bring all this downstairs. We have a chest downstairs for all of that stuff. Anyway, give me 1 sec. I need to... just, just to be safe. Alright, there we go. That should be more than enough space for it now. Let's jump into the water. Pick up what we've dropped. We can't pick it up, right? We've got no space. Anyway, let's go downstairs. Because we have a chest down here. An ash down here. Here we go. See, this chest can be all of my cobble and mining stuff. There's some dirt in there we don't want. Sand, wool. Beautiful. Rest is all good. I'll need a chest for like wool and a chest for sand. I think that's the only real thing that's... There's ash everywhere. It's kind of funny. I shouldn't be laughing. I almost burnt my whole house down. We've spent, over, I don't know how long now. 15 episodes, so 15, 16, let's say 18 hours, maybe even longer on this on this big house of ours, and I almost burnt it all down to a crisp. I'm so sorry that you had to sit there and witness that. I'm now worried about that fire as well, but we're going to keep that in the back of our minds and just tuck it away somewhere. Because, like, I don't want to deal with that stress at the moment. Oh, gosh. Okay, we can put glass in here. Dirt in there. And then we've got spool and sand in there now. Sandstone that can go in there as well. All the rest here. This is all miscellaneous, really. Oh, that dragon egg we'll put in here. Just for now. Put all the miscellaneous stuff back. Lead, ash, honey bottle will keep. Cap, sorry. Armor, there it is. And then we've got a honey bottle, which is food, technically. I love honey. Do you love honey as well? I'm obsessed with honey. After I go to the gym or swim, I usually start my day food-wise with yogurt, and I put a bit of fresh, pure honey in there. Oh my, it is the best. It is the best. So, chest area down here would be nice. How are we going to do that? We need to expand this in this direction. For that, we'll need a shovel. I don't think I've got a shovel. We'll need to go and make one, maybe. Get rid of all these furnaces and coal for a second. Thank you, thank you. And let's quickly grab a shovel or make one. Yeah, no, we don't have any shovels. Oh. Sorry, one thing I want to do. Hello, Lily. Is rest of that. Here we go. See all these weapons and tools? Check that all downstairs. Sorry, where am I going? Like I said, I'm very tired, so please don't judge me. Tools and weapons. Here we go. I feel bad for my friend because I told him I'd be able to stream some League of Legends for him on Discord at like 4:30, and it's now 5. I'm just gonna quickly give him a heads up while we continue together because I do have a few more things I want to do before I leave. Alright, cool. Thank you for being patient with me. We've got a loot book here, and we've also got, I don't know if that classifies as loot, but I'd say it does. Ash, baked potatoes, glass shards. Cool. Okay. Now, we'll need to make a shovel, so we'll do that in a second, but I also want to grab some more chests for the valuables and stuff like that. So we'll quickly make, and I think I want to make like oak chests for this, or even spruce. Nah, let's do oak. We're gonna make 8. 2 more double chests of oak. Oak double chests, and we're gonna chuck that all down here. We'll need to make a shovel now as well. I think my diamonds are in here. I think we only need 1 diamond for a shovel, which is awesome. Shovels are so good because it's just 1 diamond. And like, I don't know, it's just the best. I love shovels, they're so useful. We want to expand this so that we have like a couple levels of storage. I'm not too keen to enchant the shovels. Shovels I use up really fast, if I'm being honest. And I'm not too keen on like enchanting a shovel just for it to kind of break because I use them so much. I think this is enough room. What do you reckon? And then I want to do like an a smelting station. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 chests, crafting table in between, 5, 6 chests, and then a wall of furnaces here. That's my thought process right now. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. I reckon we just start putting chests down and see what sinks in our head. So I was thinking 2 double chests like that. And then furnaces there, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. To get rid of these, will we have enough room to put 2 more chests here? I think we will. There we go. So just chuck everything in here for now. Beautiful. And then chests. There we go. 1, 2. And then 3, 4. Might be even better if we put the chest a bit deeper, right next to the staircase, literally. Right there. Excellent. That's perfect. And then a wall of deep slate mixed with, so let's go and grab some deep slate. Mixing with furnaces, you know what I mean? Gosh, that water's really just splashing on my head, isn't it? Oh, I just thought of something awesome. You know what? Let's bring this down a whole level. I've just got this vision in my mind of like this going down. Staircases here. 3, 4. So we'll need to do 3, 4. Perfect. That'll be staircases going downwards. And then we want this to be like another level down. Stairs here. Ooh, we found some water, guys. How cool is that? Anything cool down here? I've had bad experiences with water, so I'm not gonna risk it. We're just gonna cover that up. So we want this to be here, down a level, like so. And then maybe further in. Why not? Give ourselves plenty of space, that we don't have to worry about expanding later, and we'll have heaps of room for now. That's lovely. That's kind of crazy, we just found copper as we mined down. Cool, deep slate that up. Beautiful. And then for the walls, once again, I kind of wanted to do like, let's quickly shovel that and that as well. Make that deep slate, that's fine. We need more chests. We need chests, and we also need yeah, let's go and do that. We need chests, and we also need some crafting tables for down there. So let's quickly make maybe 4 more chests with the oak wood. Hopefully we have enough. Yes, we do. 8, 9. So we're going to use this to make double chests. We're going to use that to make a crafting table. Lovely. And with that, we're going to be able to have a lot more room. Look at you. Wow. Hello. I feel like I'm getting a bit sick. There was someone coughing today at the gym, so I'm going to assume that I've caught something. Don't know why you'd go to the gym if you're coughing like that. But what can you do? Crafting table, chests, and put the crafting table down for now. We want to make stairs. Perfect, that should be enough. And I want the stairs to kind of go like this. We need one more. Which means we'll need to make 4 more. Beautiful. See how the stairs kind of go straight down into this like big furnace forge chest area. It's going to be awesome. Maybe even do 1 more woods. Because we don't want it to feel too claustrophobic. You know what my all-time favorite forge is from the game Skyrim? When you enter Whiterun, there's that big forge area at the back towards the, I think it's the Fighters Guild. That is my all-time favorite, like, forge area, because I love forges. It was always kind of something that I wanted to learn, how to be like a blacksmith. Not really a good dream for a child, but, you know, I used to kind of love smelting and stuff in games, and like just that whole, you know, you're smelting iron and materials into, and then making blades and stuff out of it. I've really been into that kind of stuff. I always pictured myself like when I have my own place. There's a little turtle down there. I don't want him to drown. Oh, maybe he's okay. You gonna be okay down here? Oh, he's fine. He's chilling. I won't close it up just yet, just in case he comes back up. So we'll give him a little bit of time. Besides, I'm gonna need to make this wall into deep slate, so let's go ahead and start that now. And part of this wall will also just be furnaces, so we'll do that as well. But yeah, no, I hope you kind of understand. There's something really cozy with like furnaces and forges and stuff that I really, really like. I don't know what it is. It's just, you know, the way that the coals and stuff are on the ground, and I absolutely love making like grills, like charcoal grills, grilling meat and stuff like that. There's nothing better than like getting home after a long day, setting up a fire when you've got the next day off or something. And, you know, you're just sitting by the fire cooking some meat with your friends or your family. And so, like, there's just something very cozy about that, you know? And I feel like that's also another reason why... Well, that was a perfect amount. Let's get rid of that real quick. Yeah, it's kind of like perfect the way it's really nice and cozy. Beautiful. Now that turtle, let's just double check if he's okay down here. He's still just chilling in the wall there. Oh, he's got a friend too. Okay, it looks like they're fine. Because it also looks like over there's a way out. So we should be able to close this up now. Beautiful. And now we can start putting the chests down. We've got so much more space now, it's awesome. Might be better to start from the other side. Was that going to be okay? No. To be this way. 2. And then 1, 2. Perfect. And let's place all this before it starts despawning. Sort that all out in a second. We'll need to make this all deep slate. We are running out of deep slate again. I love using deep slate for decoration. It just looks awesome. But yeah, we're running out of it again. So I wanted to make like all of that deep slate too around all those walls. Because then it's kind of like there's a separation. It's like even from here. I wonder if we could get rid of that. Nah, we kind of want to keep it as that. See all of this here? We can make this into deep slate as well. And then if we have enough left over after this, we'll do the ceiling too. But I don't think we will have enough left over, unfortunately. That's awesome. See how cozy that looks? Now, I don't think we have enough to finish the ceiling, but we can do a decent chunk of it. So from here... what is that noise? Come up right underneath the garden. Okay, this is going to look really nice anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much just about all the deep slate we've got left. But that's okay, we'll do this when we go mining. We'll go and get some... oh! We have enough. Yes! Good. Curious to see how this is going to look from the top. Gosh, I hope we're not going to enter the farm. That'd be a bit awkward. If it doesn't look that good from the top, then I'm happy to leave this as dirt anyway, so... there we go. Let's see how that looks from up here. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Adds a nice element to it. Or, I mean, we could leave this all as dirt. I don't mind that either. And then what we'll do is, down here, we'll put the deep slate one level down. So it'll be like from there. All the way up to this. Yeah, let's do that instead. Have we got enough dirt on us? Yeah, we've got plenty. So we're going to get rid of all of this deep slate again. Sometimes you have to kind of just mess around and, you know, sometimes you'll find something that you like. Other times you won't. But to make discoveries, you need to do this. Oh, my pickaxe is getting close to breaking now. Which is fine because I kind of want to get an unbreaking pickaxe. I haven't got an unbreaking enchantment on this one. Lily, I can hear you, darling. I'm down here. I'm just working, okay? I'll be with you soon. There we go. Cover this all up. Lovely. And then we'll go back up real quick. Because it'll be dirt for now, but a lot of this will turn into grass soon, so not too fast. Yep, see all that, those grass blocks will spread this into grass as well, so we'll just have to be patient with that. Now the deep slate down here, I want to make a layer of it like that. It just goes up to this wood here. And then we could even sort of do stairs as well. You'll see what I mean in a second. So from here, we can do stairs. So let's go grab a crafting table. Probably need a lot of stairs. That should be enough though, 15. Like that. That's awesome. Very, very cool, very cozy. I love it. This level, we can't really do deep slate, can we? Because I don't want to keep this as dirt. I might have to turn this into wood or something. I do want to make a deep slate, if I'm being honest. And I think that'll be okay because that's over here. And so I think that'll be fine, mostly. And we can keep that as wood. That's okay. But that's a problem for another day for now. All of that. Actually, keep it on me. But we'll just start sorting. So Perfect. All the iron and gold and silver. Iron, gold, and silver. We'll put in here. Perfect. Everything that isn't iron, gold, or silver. That's iron, that's gold. Can go in. So diamonds and stuff we'll probably put in this chest. Don't know why. Just feel like putting it in that chest. Diamonds. Amethyst. Obsidian. There's some gold there. Gold. Diamonds. Amethyst. Obsidian. Emeralds. Very important. What am I missing here? Lapis, redstone. We can pretty much just keep it in here. We'll have to get rid of all of this though. Get rid of all of that. Lapis, redstone, sticks and torches. Beautiful. Copper, bricks. Copper and bricks can go in there. Because they're all like ingots, you know, ingot kind of based. Ingot based stuff. This looks uneven and it's kind of drilling a hole in my brain. So what we'll do is 2 chests here. Lapis, redstone. And that's fine. I'm just thinking. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's fine, like it's even now. It's just like I need a chest for coal. So maybe just like 1 chest here for coal. Yeah, we're not gonna have that much coal anyway. And then let's quickly make a furnace area. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well get that copper. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Look at the little furnaces there. It might look a bit better if it's not that way and kind of they have their own, they're separated. You know what I'm saying? So like 2 there, 2 there, and then 2 there. And that can be deep slate. And then we can put a lantern up there. Crafting table. There, because the diamonds are in that chest. And then we've still got, oh, we've got no furnaces left, but this looks really nice now. Very happy. Coal, 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 coal. We don't have that much coal left, and that's okay. It's just how it is. But the rest of the coal, maybe we'll just put in there when we find some. We don't have any coal left, really. Cool. Done, done, done. Lovely. And that's much better now because we can split the resources much more sparsely, and that way we have way more space for storage because, you know, we're going to be filling up on storage a lot throughout this forever world. We're going to be playing this forever, pretty much. So it's good that we've got all this storage now for our adventures. See all these flowers, all this stuff. Grass blocks can definitely stay in there. That's fine. All these flowers and hydrangeas and stuff like that. We know where they all go now. So we've got a little miscellaneous chest here still for the carpet, moss blocks. All the rest pretty much go into the farm. How nice and crazy does this look? Sticks and coal we'll put in here because we're going to use them for crafting one day anyway. Cool. Iron nuggets. Done. We've got some copper. Cool. We've got a bit of wood. Honestly, that's just a singular piece of wood. We can go and burn it. Oh, didn't work. There we go. And then the rest here, this all goes in the farm. And then we're done sorting, which is awesome. We've done a lot this episode. And I'm going away for a few days this weekend to our summer house. So it's going to be really nice. My brain while I'm driving is going to be so like cathartic knowing that I've sorted everything out in this world. Because then when I come back, and I wanted to record this for this weekend so that I don't have to worry about recording it when I'm away. Because I want to make sure you guys have got something to relax with. But when I come back next week and for the a few months afterwards, I have nothing to do. So I'm going to have so much time to try new games and record new episodes for you guys. And I'm really excited for that. So I hope you guys will stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out. So that we can spend a lot more time together. I'm really excited for that. Oh, okay, no, that one's almost broken. I got so excited for a second there. Now I might need to, I want to see if I can make a new pickaxe in a second, but I also need to get some charcoal, so yeah, we'll figure it out. These chests empty, good, perfect, everything's pretty sorted. This looks awesome, this new smelting and crafting area. And of course we've got the little adventure station area. So when we're gonna go on an adventure, all we do is we come here, we pick out what we need, and off we go. Now we've got 2 more furnaces here. I think we'll just quickly move these downstairs, and I forgot to sort this out, but that's okay. Quickly get rid of that too. Bring it down here. And if you're worried that it's starting to look a little bit empty up here, don't stress. I'm going to be decorating that soon as well, okay? These furnaces... Wasn't there 2? Why do I only have 1? Ah, there it is. I was like, where did the furnaces go? We'll put 1 here and 1 here. And keep these symmetrical at all times. That looks lovely. Got a bit of charcoal. We've got 2 more chests. These are fur chests. They look a little bit different. So we don't really want to put them there. Just put them here for now. No big deal. Okay, let's put the cobbled deep slate back. And let's go and place the rest of this as well. Sort the rest of this. Is this starting to become grass now? Yes, it is. Looking really nice. So very productive today. And this is kind of how I think to myself when I'm doing my studies or when I'm, editing or something. Don't get me wrong, there are times when I'm completely quiet and just hyper-focused, but oftentimes I'll just speak to myself when I'm doing my studies and stuff. If that's something that you're interested in and you enjoy when I talk while I do stuff, then let me know and I'll actually maybe record myself editing or studying or something, like a behind the scenes, something like that. The opportunities for this channel are absolutely endless. There are so many things that I want to do and try in the future. So, I'm just really excited for it all. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got so many saplings. Look at how many saplings we have. It's awesome. We're never going to run out of trees. The flowers, I'm going to chuck in here. Oops. Flowers. Got some lily pads. Rice. Okay, I don't know how that... I think you have to plant that, don't you? We have a lot of onions. We have a lot of stuff here that's we can really use. Flax goes in here. Hello, oopsie. Almost called you the wrong name there. You were going to get angry at me, weren't you? Paper pebbles. All of this is pretty much miscellaneous. Literally all of it. We've got some mini melons. Might as well put 1 or 2 of them down. Look how cute those are. That's adorable. Can we plant those and then watch them grow? Let's see if that does anything. They're so adorable. Alrighty. looks like morning time, I think. But it's beautiful. So, good morning, everybody. Nah, most of you should be relaxed and sleeping by now, so we're not going to worry about saying good morning. Let's chuck everything back in the miscellaneous chest. And then we're pretty much finished with the sorting. Make sure nothing's on fire. Good. Oh, I forgot about this chest over here, didn't I? Look at that. Take all. Let's get sorting on a lot of this stuff. So we've got iron and gold. And carrots. Lapis. We've got copper and bricks. We've got way more emeralds than I thought we did. Wow. That's awesome. We've got a random sapling in there for some reason. Just when I think I'm done sorting. This is what happens, eh? Got a bunch of redstone. Oh, we've got redstone and lapis for days now. Oops, slime ball. Milk. Books. Books we'll probably put upstairs. Actually, no, books. You know what? Books and looting books we'll probably put in here. Like looted books, I should say. Smithing templates and stuff. I don't know what those are for, if I'm being honest. I'd love to find out. But yeah, no, we'll do something with them. Okay, we've got an empty chest here. We can probably play balls and stuff like that. Maybe this stuff as well. Just like miscellaneous valuables in a sense, because they are valuables. See all these books that are like looted. We'll probably put them downstairs. Paper. We'll need that as well. We've got leaves and saplings as our last real thing to sort out. We've got so many of them already, so forgive me, but I'm just going to do this. Less to worry about. All these books I'm going to put down here. Paper as well. Perfect. Everything is sorted now. Happy days. Now all that we're missing is coal, really. We haven't got a lot of coal left. But aside from that, we have so much. So happy. Lovely. Thank you everybody for being here. I know we were going to go out looking for cows, but we'll do that next episode. I promise we will, okay? That's going to be first on the agenda. We're going to go and find some cow friends. We shouldn't say that because we're probably going to, get some leather off them. But thank you so much for being here. And I do enjoy recording these longer episodes. So hopefully going into the future, I should be able to record longer episodes for us so we can spend some more time together. But when I come back from my summer house on Sunday, I'll have heaps of time over the next few months, really, to record a lot more stuff for us, okay? So stay tuned. We have heaps of new stuff on the way. I've got a lot of ideas for what I want to do. But until then, dream on.